Hi, you guys. Welcome back to Muscular Development on YouTube. My name is Lauren Lotta, host of the Buff Bombshell show. Today, I have a very exciting episode for you guys, giving you my Olympia predictions. But before I get into that, I just want to say, please make sure to follow Muscular Development on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like, share, and comment down below on what you want to see next when we go to the Mr. Olympia. And also make sure to go check out Ron Harris and Giles Tiger Thomas on their preview for the men's categories as we head into the Olympia, which we are officially 1 week out of. And I'm so excited to say that I will be attending my first Olympia ever this 2022, and I couldn't be more excited to see this one. It's been a long time coming. I've been dreaming of going to the Olympia since 2013, ever since I saw Ashley Colt win, and pretty much had like myself underneath the duvet covers in college and was watching the Olympia at like 2 a.m. in the morning. So I couldn't be more excited to actually go for the first time in my life. Woohoo! Before I also get into that, I just want to say Mr. Phil Heath, 7-time Mr. Olympia winner, will be doing the pay-per-view commentary. So please make sure that you purchase your Mr. Olympia TV package if you have not already for all 3 days. It's going to be amazing. Also, do make sure that you go check out Mr. Jose Raymond, a big special shout out, who will be also doing the live wrap-up coverage with Ron Harris and Giles Tiger Thomas for the live at the show, I believe. And this is Mr. Jose, aka the Baston Moss Raymond. Baston. Is it Boston?
Boston Moss.
Wrong place. You guys, I'm not from the USA. You can tell, right? The Boston Mass. You'll never forget that. But big shout out to Mr. Raymond, who will be joining the guys for the live coverage. And also, please make sure to, again, subscribe to Muscular Development, as the whole team will be there. And we cannot wait to go and see. So make sure that you also pick up your MD copy magazine and get this signed by all of the athletes if you are going. This would be such a great memento. If you are going, it would be so amazing for you to get like Mr. Bumstead's signature on the cover. Or like if you skip to this page, I'm just going to skip to anything random, okay? You can get Mr. Bumstead to sign it again. So you guys, make sure that you get your copy of MD, and please say hi to us when we are out there. And we can't wait to meet you all, and I especially cannot wait to go to the USA. My ESTA has been approved. That was quite a worry because I've got 2 names. It was a nightmare. Anyway, we're going to jump into this. And before I do as well, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe if I haven't already said that. Also, go check out Muscular Development on Instagram, because we will also be doing a couple of the lives through the MD channel. I do believe we'll be updating you guys as soon as we possibly can with all of the latest info as the winners get announced, etc. So that is going to be pretty much like bang on point, and you'll see it as it comes out straight away. So do make sure that you go check that out and go and subscribe to MD on Instagram. You can find the channel at Muscular Development on Instagram. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the female preview for 2022. Okay, so I'm gonna hit it off with women's bodybuilding, and okay, there's none other for me who will be winning female bodybuilding this year other than Miss Andrea Shaw. I really do believe that Miss Pretty Muscle will be taking her 3rd ever Olympia title. She's just been dominating women's bodybuilding, and she's a really beautiful representation for the category, in my opinion. And I cannot wait to see what she presents on stage. And it's just something that I'm excited to look forward. I'm excited to see my first ever women's bodybuilding at the Mr. Olympia show. So this is going to be amazing. But in terms of winning the Miss Olympia crown, I do really think that Miss Andrea Shaw is going to be taking it. And I'd just like to also give some honorable mentions to like Mayla Ash, Barbara Minaj. We've got Hel Trevino who'll be in there as well. All of these women are absolutely amazing. You're doing such a great job for the category to represent it. So I'm so proud, and I couldn't be more honored to see you guys step on stage in this 2002 Olympia. But I'm going to head on into other categories, because for me, bodybuilding is something that I'm still learning about a little bit more. So give me another 12 more months as I cover the gap in my knowledge for the other categories. And now I'm going to go into women's physique. And for this, I did get my lovely Giles's help, because he knows a lot more about women's physique than I do. And again, women's physique is just, again, a beautiful category. But if we're going to say top 3, I'm definitely going to put Miss Sarah Villegas, who won 2021 Mr. Olympia title. She, again, has done such an amazing job this year of really representing the sport and her category. And she's just absolutely jacked. So, you know, just a really great job. I think she'll do amazingly well, and I definitely think that she is in it to win again and to reclaim her title, as well as just to have an amazing Olympian. I definitely think that she will be in the top 3. And then going on to my next top 3 ladies for women's physique is Miss Brooke Walker. Miss Brooke Walker came 3rd in the women's physique show last year. And Miss Brooke will also be walking in the Angel Competition fashion show, which is hosted by the lovely Cara and her twin sister Lauren, who own Angel Competition bikinis, and they will be hosting the Angel Fashion Show, which will be on at 3 p.m. on Saturday. Brooke Walker is in there, and yours truly will also be walking in there. So I'm very excited, also a bit nervous, but I will be # the most natty athlete on stage. And then on to the next lady. Wait, let's have a look at Brooke Walker again, because she looks beautiful. She's modeling. Oh, she's modeling. I do really like to see the modeling pictures when they advertise themselves, because they've worked really hard for this kind of body. Okay. So definitely Miss Brooke Walker will be in there for my top 3. I think she looks beautiful. And again, last year was a very big placing for her. I think it would have been her best one ever in the Olympia. Mm-hmm. Yep. I think, where was she placing before? I
don't think she did the Olympic, she didn't qualify.
Right. So to Miss Brooke Walker, I definitely think that you'll be in the top 3 for me. And good luck. So that's absolutely amazing. And then for another top 3 candidate, in my personal preference, is Miss IFBB Pro Natalia Coello, who sometimes also comes onto our MD lives, and she's been a really integral part of the team for the last 2 years, and it's been really nice to get to know her. But again, as somebody in women's physique, she's just gone from strength to strength, and she's really improved her physique over the last 2 years, and she just loves to compete. So she loves to step on stage. And it is really nice to see, Natalia. I cannot wait to meet you. Take to the stage this 2022. Don't know what she's doing over here, but let's look at some more photos. Here she's working out. But absolutely beautiful physique. Cannot wait to see her on stage and just, absolutely looking absolutely amazing. So again, congratulations to all of the women's physique competitors taking to the stage this 2022. There is quite a lot of you. I think this is the biggest Olympia that we've seen in pretty much every category for a while now. So it is going to be a real sight to see. Please make sure that you go and get your pay-per-view TV and your pay-per-view package. And then going into ladies figure, I had a very difficult time choosing this one, because for me, figure is probably, I wouldn't say the least favorite for me, but it's definitely probably my least well-known category. So in first for me is Miss Lola Montez, because she's just got something about her that catches my eye. She has that star quality, and she's just got a beautiful shape. So for me, I just want to see Miss Lola Montez crack the top 3. And I think that she is going to do insanely well at this Mr. Olympia show. And she's just beautiful. So if we just watch this over here. And it's absolutely stunning. I really appreciate these videos from the videographers like Victor Kalberg, and the guys that actually take these videos up close of the athletes for them. Not only is it great for the athletes, but it's wonderful us to be able to see the physiques in their true form, or as close as we possibly can get to them without actually physically being there. So thank you so much for all of that hard work that you guys do put into those videos that you do, because it's magnificent work, and it really helps us to be able to see these beautiful physiques on stage displayed in all of their glory. And then the next person I just want to definitely say who I think will be in top 3 is Miss Jessica Reyes Padilla. Again, somebody who has just been in this industry for quite a while now. Again, she grows and she goes from strength to strength in the figure category. She's somebody that doesn't want to switch, and it is quite interesting to see the figure bodies and how they have changed over time. And again, just somebody who I do believe will do quite well in this year's Mr. Olympia 2022. It's just going to be absolutely something for me to see what kind of physique they do bring and what they will be awarding for this year. I cannot wait to see, because again, for me, figure is something which is, it can be so difficult to judge in a certain way, because I do sometimes find that some of the females that I believe could be figure could also be women's physique. And so for me, there is a clear crossover. But for somebody like Miss Jessica Reyes Padilla, maybe that is a good thing, because then it means that she has one day more option to do something for a much longer period of time if she wanted to take it into that part of her career. And I do think that she'll do very well at this Mr. Olympia 2022. And then the next person that I just want to say who I definitely want to see in that top 3 is Miss Sydney Gillen, 5 times Miss Olympia champion. I don't know if she will be awarded for this look that she brings to the Mr. Olympia, because you never know what is going to be there on the day. You don't know how somebody's going to turn up. But in terms of the shape and the structure and the genetic capability that this woman has displayed over the last, goodness, how many years she's been on stage, it has been an absolutely phenomenal sight to see what she brings to the stage all the time. And for me, she is somebody that doesn't have necessarily the most, she just has beautiful muscle. And to quote Andrea Shaw's Instagram, she has pretty muscle, which is just an absolutely beautiful thing to see. So I cannot wait to see Miss Sydney Gillen step on stage. Actually, this is going to be a real feast for me. And with that being said, I'm now going to move over into fitness. And for me, for fitness this year, there are really 2 contenders which will be battling it out for the first place in the top spot of Miss Fitness Olympia 2022. And that is Miss Ariel Kadar and Miss Missy Scott. So first going in with Miss Ariel. Ariel is somebody who has definitely improved all parts of her physique over the last year. She has somewhat transformed from the last Mr. Olympia, even in such a short space of time, going into the Arnold's 2022 in Ohio this year, which she won. And she won it outright. And she just has made leaps and bounds in her physique. And for something in fitness, I do think it is quite interesting to see the physique take shape now, as the judges are clearly awarding the shape, which is very similar to figure. But again, Ariel has worked on her routines. Her shape is looking beautiful. And this is going to be a real exciting thing for me to see, as I come from a really big dance background, but the fitness aspect is going to be probably one of the most exciting things that I can possibly see on stage. And watching these 2-minute routines is going to be absolutely astounding, because there's a lot of energy and there's a lot that goes into the routines for these women. So, I mean, everything that they have to put in is absolutely wonderful. I would also go as far to say that in that top 3 could have been Miss Whitney Jones, but from what I believe, Miss Whitney Jones has now retired. So I just want to quickly give Miss Whitney some honorable mention over there, because if this is her last show from last year, then, you know, you've done an amazing job, and thank you so much for winning 3 Olympia titles as you have gone into fitness, and, you know, for passing that on to the next sort of person as we go into fitness for 2022. And then on to our next Miss Fitness. You know, for me, main contender is Miss Missy Scott. And Missy is somebody who has just grown. I don't even know how to explain this woman's body. But she's somebody who has competed in figure as well as fitness. She's done well in both categories. So it does show that you can cross over if you do have that fitness sort of background and you no longer want to be in it. You can always switch over into figure. I think it's a great opportunity for those women that have that physique already. But Missy, again, is just somebody that continues to grow. She continues to just astound me with the way that she looks. And her fitness routines are definitely of the sort of highest caliber that I could find in terms of skill difficulty. She always seems to bring out a lot of the most difficult technical tricks that I could find within fitness division. It's not just about a dance or about a story with Missy. It has something more to it. So if she flips off a giant building again, maybe that's going to be something. Or if it's a truck, I cannot wait to see it. I just want to see what she comes out with this year, which will be very interesting. But like I said, for me, the top 2 contenders for this year's Miss Fitness Olympia will be between Miss Missy and Miss Ariel Kadar. And it's going to be really interesting to see what the judges award and which way they go with the physique aspect of fitness. And then on to wellness. For me, in wellness has just grown so much. And last year we had the first Wellness Olympia, which pretty much broke the internet. But in sort of my top 3, I definitely want to say that I feel like Giselle Machado, who did qualify for the Mr. Olympia last year, she will be making and she will be turning heads this year as she goes into the Mr. Olympia show. She does have a beautiful look. I think that she is definitely a top contender for the top 5 to top 3 spots. And because she did not get to show her placing off at the Mr. Olympia last year, she has worked so hard to show off and to build a physique that is stage worthy for the Mr. Olympia this year. And so I cannot wait to see what she actually looks like. And I do really think that she's going to be some tough competition for some of the wellness veterans that we have seen on stage for the last 12 months. And this is Miss Giselle Machado. And then I'm going to go into another top spot, another top placing for me personally is Miss Issa Perez Nunes from Brazil. Now, Issa, another beautiful, very short lady, I believe, is stunning. And she actually won the Mr. Arnold's Wellness competition this year. So she is the Miss International Wellness champion for 2022. This is always sort of an indication, in my opinion, of what the judges are looking for and what they will look for going forward into the Mr. Olympia show. So I do really think that this look is what we expect to see from a Miss Olympia contender. And last year, I believe that Miss Issa took 3rd or 2nd place at the Olympia. You can tell me in the comments. But I totally expect to see her back in top 3. And I think, again, she'll be very tough competition. But in sort of a top spot, again, will be Miss Francia Matas, who did win the Miss Olympia last year. And again, she won it outright. And she made that standard for wellness officially what it is for 2022. So I am excited now to see what Miss Francia will look like in the 2022 Mr. Olympia and what kind of look she will present. Because to me, this is wellness. This is wellness from head to toe. It's not overdone. It's not over masculine. It is wellness. It is beautiful. It is sensual without being too sensual. It is the perfect balance of what it means to be classy, sexy, and wellness, if that makes sense. And this is Miss Francia Matas. And I think that she's going to do very well in the Miss 2022 Mr. Olympia show. And my God, those glutes. Good luck. Absolutely. Good luck. Good luck to all you wellness ladies, all you fitness ladies and figure ladies, if I didn't already mention it. But absolutely stunning. Good luck. And then going into bikini, which again is probably my most well-known subject of the entire lot. But in my top 3, I will go with Miss Jennifer Dory, who did win the Miss Olympia 2021. So she is coming back to defend her title. It is a bit risky, maybe. She's taken the whole year off to make these improvements. She hasn't really done a show. That's okay, to be honest with you, because we don't always see a lot of the bikini ladies. Do we? You know what? We will see what improvements Miss Jennifer Dory has made over this last year. And it's going to be an interesting one for us because I do think that she is looking a lot leaner than what she did last year in some ways. And I'm excited to see what her overall shape comes out to be for this 2022 Olympia, because last year the judges went for a sort of more bubblier look in terms of the quality of the muscle instead of it being such a hard look. And now I do think that her look has become ever so slightly harder in terms of what it is for bikini. But we will see what the judges award. We will see with what they go with. It definitely looks like she's packed on a little bit more size in certain areas, being the shoulders and the delts. And I know that bikini girls forever will always work on the glutes. So we will just say that too. But for me personally, Miss Jennifer has definitely gone for a route that is slightly more leaner in terms of the look that she presented from last year. And I am so curious as to see what the judges will award for the bikini category, because for me, this is the base, the entry level into bodybuilding. So I would like to see now what they award. And then into second, or sort of like another top three, is Miss Ashley Colt. So Ashley, as we all know, she's been Miss Olympia 3 times, and she is always improving. She's always competing, and she is, again, somebody that just loves the sport, and she just loves to train. You know, this is her life, and I'm excited for her to go back and do her thing for another year as she steps on the Miss Olympia stage. And, you know, just enjoy the time that she has to be able to do her thing, because I think it's really awesome that she can tell you stories from 2011 to being, you know, Miss Olympia and going onto stage in 2022. I don't think any other bikini athlete can actually tell you as many stories as Miss Ashley. And for that, I think that is an amazing thing. She's had a very long and successful career. And it just goes to show that if you take care of yourself in this sport, you can go on to have a very long and successful career, as well as Ashley, for a good 10, you know, plus years. So that should really be awarded. And I think that she will look absolutely amazing for 2022. And I know that she works very hard. So, I mean, she came here all the way to England. So obviously I know she works very hard. Okay. So this is Miss Ashley. And then into another top 3 placing is Miss Lee Chapadas, who won the Arnold's Classic International Show in Ohio earlier this year. As I mentioned, this is what I believe the judges award as a pre-award for the Mr. Olympia. So last year, Miss Jennifer Dory won the Arnold's 2021, and then she became Miss Olympia 2021. And then we had Miss Lee win 2022 Arnold. So will she win the 2022 Mr. Olympia for bikini? I do not know. But I definitely think that she has been working very hard. In terms of muscularity, to me, Miss Lee is definitely one of the more muscular athletes on stage at the moment. She definitely has put on a little bit more size. So it will be interesting, again, to see what the judges award for this kind of look. And I am always excited. Again, it's another sort of look which is very hard in terms of what bikini used to represent, in terms of the sort of look and the entry level of going in. And as we know, categories, they evolve, etc. But with bikini, this has definitely become a lot harder. So I think for me, it will be between Lee and Jennifer. And I've got a couple of dark horse picks in at the moment, like Daraja Hill and Valeria Cord from Ukraine, who has won multiple pro shows after her first season of being a pro. I'll put Miss Phoebe Hagen in there because she looks absolutely stunning too at the moment. And, you know, just there are quite a few ladies that look beautiful. So I cannot wait to see you, Miss Evia Skanda, Maureen Blanquisco, Lucia Malavaz. I'm very excited to see all these women step on stage. And the bikini class for me is going to be very exciting. Again, we've got about 50 women competing in this. So it is absolutely astounding. So with that being said, that is my top 3. I'm going to go back to Muscular Development's page. And I just want to say an absolutely massive congratulations to every single female that is stepping on stage for this Olympia 2022, from women's bodybuilding, women's physique, fitness, figure, wellness to bikini. I don't know how many ladies there are in total stepping on stage, but you've all either won a show this year or you've qualified on points. And to be honest with you, that is absolutely amazing. Congratulations to absolutely every single one of you. You are the best in the world. And I cannot wait to see all of you do your thing and meet all of you. So please come say hi to Muscular Development. And with that being said, if you are watching this, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to YouTube on Muscular Development. Make sure to go check us out at Muscular Development on Instagram. We will be doing the live coverage. As I mentioned, Mr. Full Heath will be doing the pay-per-view. Mr. Jose, aka the Boston Mass, will be doing the live coverage with Ron Harris and Giles Tiger Thomas. You'll also get a chance to meet Dr. T, Rick Collins, Steve Steve Blackman, and sadly Jen will not be there this year, but we look forward to seeing her and meeting her one day. And you guys, with that being said, I am Lauren Lotte. I will be there for the females, and you guys, we cannot wait to see you in Vegas 2022 Mr. Olympia, and we will see you all there. Bye.